Thank you, Julio. That was quite an inspiring speech. And I agree with Julio. Let's remember. And that's what we do in the city. We remember every and each community, nationality, and culture in the city of Lowell. Before I begin, let me take an opportunity to recognize my colleagues in government that have taken time out of their schedule today to join us on this important celebration. And I have to tell you, what a glorious day it is to have this flag raising. But to begin, let me recognize former mayor and current city councilor, Councilor Mercia. She doesn't miss a flag raising. And she doesn't want me to tell you this, but she's been not feeling very well, and she still made it here this morning. Councilor Mercia. To Councilor Mercia's right is a current school committeeman. He doesn't miss many of these flag raisings either. School committeeman Dave Conway. Dave, thank you for joining us. Julio, I assure you, if the mayor of Cabo Verde will have Councilor Mercia, myself, and school committee Conway, maybe in January or February of next year, we would love to be there, especially after this year. But as the mayor of the city, I tell you, it's a great honor to be here to join you today as we celebrate the independence of Cabo Verde and the Cabo Verdean people on this 39th anniversary of the independence. We know that Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, is a cluster of 10 islands, 10 major islands off the coast of West Africa. It was intruded by the Portuguese back in the 15th century, where it became a stop for slave traders. Many years after the abolition of the slave trade, Cabo Verdeans fought to gain independence, and on July 5th, 1975, Cabo Verde became free. And years after economic strife and hardship, many people started to emigrate to the United States, Europe, and other parts of the world. Many in the United States worked hard in the fishing industry and whaling industry and continue to do so, and eventually came to Lowell. Now, in the city of Lowell, we welcome each and every nationality because that's what makes our city. We are a city of immigrants. And with each wave of immigrants comes a new way of life, new customs, values, traditions. We on the city council and on the school committee, we pay tribute to each and every culture and heritage that comes to the city of Lowell. Why? Because we feel it's important to preserve the traditions and cultures, because out of many communities, we become and remain one city. As we prepare to raise the flag today, we remember that the national flag of Cabo Verde was adopted in 1992. The 10 stars represents the 10 main islands of the nation. The blue represents the blue ocean and the sky which surrounds, and hopefully I'll get this right, the archipelago, which is the term for the 10 islands. And the red and the white band in the middle of the flag represents the nation's road to reconstruction and a better and brighter nation. So today in the city, on behalf of my colleagues in government, I offer a proclamation to celebrate Cabo Verde's independence for all that you have contributed to the city of Lowell. Let's take this day to remember the adversity that the men and women of Cabo Verde faced in the journey to reconstructing an independent nation. Let's take this time today to appreciate your warmth and your care for the city in which you reside. And let's raise the Cape Verde flag, Cabo Verde flag, in honor of all of the Cabo Verde people. Julio, if you could come forward, and Ruben and Carl, please come forward to accept the proclamation on behalf of the city. In the city of Lowell, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, by His Honor Rodney M. Elliott, Mayor, and all my colleagues in government, is a proclamation. Whereas the Republic of Cabo Verde celebrates its independence on July 5th to commemorate the grand occasion of achieving freedom from the Portuguese in 1975. And when the Portuguese arrived in Cape Verde in 1446. They settled in a region of Santiago and soon became a slave outpost where slaves were brought to work in cotton plantations. And whereas the archipelago officially became a Portuguese colony in 1495, by 1961, behind the leadership of Amilcar Cabral and the PAIGC, or Partido Africano da Independencia da Guiana e Cabo Verde, the African Party of the Independence of Guinea and Bissau and Cape Verde was formed. After some political success, the PAIGC organized an armed revolt, and in the years following, such attacks grew, and finally, Cabo Verde gained independence in 1975. Today we come together to thank the Lowell Cape Verdean Student Association at UMass to promote and preserve the Cape Verdean culture and heritage here in the city of Lowell. Now therefore, I, Rodney M. Elliott, Mayor of the City of Lowell, do hereby proclaim Independence Day of Cabo Verde in the city of Lowell, Massachusetts, and we urge all citizens in the city to participate in the celebrations today and certainly on July 5th. Given this 12th day, on behalf of myself, the Mayor of the City of Lowell, and my colleagues in government, congratulations, happy Independence Day.